welcome back. Today is a very special video, probably my favorite video that I have recorded yet, because just doing the research and looking up all of the things I'm going to be sharing with you today was super exciting and was very uplifting after a bit of a tough December. So today what we are doing is kind of like everybody's obligatory, end of the year, how did I do in 2021? This one I decided to do, yes, my top 50 sales of 2021. And instead of just doing what sold for the highest price, I'm gonna go ahead and do my top 50 profit items. So in order from lowest to highest, we're going to do what I profited the most on, because as we know, you can sell something for $300, but if you bought it for $150, then that's not that impressive. So I really wanted to see how much money I made this last year on just my top 50 items. And the total on my top 50 items was about $13,700 on my top 50 items. So that sounds like a pretty big number. If you divide by 50, I guess it's okay. But so let's get started. I really hate when people in videos say,
"Oh, this is gonna be a long one, so grab a beverage and grab a snack."
You don't have to listen to me. I don't tell you what to do. If you want to drink a beverage, drink a beverage, but don't listen to people on YouTube telling you when it's time to drink a beverage, okay? By the way, I am a Hufflepuff. Proud Hufflepuff. Coming in at number 50. Okay, this is a really good brand, and this was so pretty. This was the Thea Trinity Bridal Jumpsuit, and it was definitely not called bridal, but I put that in the title. Just take a look at this streamlined, gorgeous jumpsuit. I sold it to someone who was getting married, and I remember it because I was getting my nails done, and when I came out of getting my nails done, which is the only hour period that I actually can't check my phone, otherwise I'm always on my phone, but I was getting my nails done, and this sold with a few other things, and I bought this for $27 at a local consignment store, and let's see, I ended up selling it for $189, so I profited $124 on this jumpsuit, which is really good. I just love this particular consignment store. Kind of changed a little bit in the last few months, last 6 months. They don't always have that great of stuff anymore like they used to. I used to be able to get so many things for under $30 that I could flip for over $150. Ugh, good old days, but things change for a reason. So when one door closes, a window opens, right? Our next one was this Alice McCall Flower Girl midi dress in porcelain. This one I actually got at the same consignment store as the last one, but it was on their grand opening of their second location. I went the first or second day that they opened their second location, because I knew that they were probably saving a bunch of stuff so that they would have a really good grand opening, right? And I found a lot of really good things, but then I saw this one and they only had a price at $22, and I actually did have to put about $8 more into it to get it fixed, because it had the seam on the slit of the back was kind of ripped up a little bit, but it was just right on the seam, so I just got it fixed and it looked brand new. Okay, the Alice McCall Flower Girl dress I sold for $195 on Poshmark, which gave me a net profit of $126, and I just love when I make over $100 on any one piece. So I'm so excited to be doing this video because it's only going up from here. I sorted this by net profit going up, so very exciting. And if you ever see this dress, y'all know that I love Alice McCall, but this dress in particular, the Flower Girl dress, it comes in white and black, is a really good one. People like it, and it's so cute with the cutouts and the tie shoulders and everything. Okay, number 48, I'm not going to spend a ton of time on because I covered it last week? yeah, last week and the week before actually. These were the Jamie Haller Atha leather slippers. I got them for $33. They sold for $200 in just a few days, so I profited $127. Okay, number 47, I found at a consignment store. If you see a pattern here, if you just shop at Goodwill's, I would reconsider, because I find most of my stuff at buy, sell, trade / consignment stores. This was a new brand to me that day. It was the Aday, A-D-A-Y, Wing It Cashmere and Wool Sweater in Caramel. So I paid up $42 for this, but I ended up selling it for $195 on eBay in, I think, one day. This brand sells really well, and this particular sweater, the Wing It Cashmere, is like a bestseller of theirs. And I guess it's not sold anymore, so I had a net profit of $127.55. Number 46 was a new with tag Zimmerman Melody off-shoulder mini dress. I have quite a few Zimmerman pieces on this list today, and I just got really lucky. It's kind of one of those brands that I'm always looking for online. I think I literally got every single one of my Zimmerman pieces from online arbitrage. I will link my online arbitrage video up here for you. It actually is not just like a haul of what I got online, but it actually has several tips of how to source online. But anyway, this was this really cute mini dress. So I actually got it for $127 and I sold it for $305. And it took about 2 months, but I made a profit of $127.92. So double my money on that one. Great. And that was I believe that one was my first Zimmerman ever. So I was also just testing the waters. I think that's important to say. Number 45 was a new with tag self-portrait dove gray patchwork mini dress with these long sleeves. This is so pretty. I purchased this from the RealReal. I just saw it and I was like, ooh, yes. And it cost me $65. However, I sold it for $252 on Poshmark for a net profit of $129. And this person said that they were wearing it to a wedding, like as a guest at a wedding. So I bet they looked really cute. This is such a cute dress. Number 44 was the Kate Spade Becky quilted bow puffer coat in black. I actually got this one from the RealReal as well. I got a few Kate Spade things. I only have one left. It's like this alpaca coat, which I'm still pretty surprised that it hasn't sold. But anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about today. This one I did pay up $90 for, but I sold it for $275, which gave me a net profit of $130. Yes. Okay, number 43. Got this from a consignment store. I've never ever gotten Fendi since then or before this. This is the beauty of consignment stores. You'll just come across things that you never would otherwise. Like, I'm not searching online for Fendi that I can buy, you know? So anyway, these were kind of sporty and cool too. They were the Fendi Marie Antoinette ballet flats. They actually sold on Mercari in 10 days. I paid $68 for them, sold them for $240. I was really happy when I got that offer for a net profit of $130.30. Number 42, got these from a consignment store. And sorry that I'm not saying which consignment store it is, because as I grow and my channel has grown a lot over the past month, we call that an explain-a-brag.
See what I just did there? That was an explain-a-brag.
I just don't think it's super appropriate, and I would kind of feel like I'm doing a bit of a disservice to the other people that live here in Austin to just be 100% truthful about exactly where I get things. I still will sometimes, but anyway, so where was I? So these were my first ever Kate, K-H-A-I-T-E, which is a very expensive brand that celebrities love, but these are just jeans, and I actually paid up for them a lot, $104, and that was their sale price too, $104. I was waiting for them to go on sale, and they finally did, so I picked them up. Ended up selling for $293 on Poshmark. So I profited $130.40. When is the last time that you have a net profit of $130 on a pair of jeans? Very, very happy. Okay, number 41 was another Zimmerman piece. This was the new tag Zimmerman Corsair Flutter linen shorts. So I actually got 2 sets of these. It's called the Corsair linen set, and I managed to snag 2. I know, it's crazy. I doubt that will ever happen again, and someone had, it's really weird because they were in 2 different sizes because I got them in 2 different places, and the same person literally bought one set, and then they came back and they asked me if they could split up the second set so they could just buy the shorts. They were like, the shorts that I got from you before are a little too small. I need to move up a size. And I looked at their profile and they had like a few expensive things on there. So I tried my luck and I was like, oh, well, you know, to split up the set, like I need to charge a little more than half the cost of the set to just give you the shorts, you know, because I can't make as much money when it's not the set. And she was like, okay, well, what about if I give you $250 for just the shorts? And I was like, oh, I think I can do that. I guess. Because guess what? They only cost me $47 for the shorts. So that gave me, or excuse me, $225, not $250, but that's still like amazing because I still profited $133 from a pair of shorts. And next, number 40 was this Kriana New Tag triple zipper overnight bag in organic canvas. So this, just like a few things on here, will be, I got via a ThredUp partner kit, and I've talked about that before, but basically there's another way to do ThredUp besides the traditional way where you send them things and they sell them and then you get paid out only once those things sell. You can do partner kits with them. They have a few partners like Reformation, Christy Dawn, Kuyana, Athleta, and you send them a kit in of stuff. They process it right away and they pay you out up front in a gift card from whatever company you chose. Like I've done Reformation, I haven't done Athleta, but I've done Christy Dawn, Reformation, and Kuyana. So I sent them in mostly free inventory that I got, but there were a few little things that I paid for. And so I assigned the cost of goods for this bag as $45. I sold it in one day for $225, so my net profit was $135. So DM me if you would like more information about how to get free inventory on a regular basis, because then you can send it to ThredUp. It's usually not good enough to sell, but if you send enough of it into ThredUp, you can get some money, gift cards for other things. Number 39, okay, this is the first time that I ever found a Burberry, and it will not be the last, as you probably might know. This was the Burberry Diamond Quilted Novacek line jacket. This is a pretty simple, like, khaki colored jacket. It had the Novacek inside. I bought it for $55 at a consignment store. It sold for $232 in 2 weeks, so I got a net profit of $136.84. And you better believe that after that, I was on the lookout for Burberry, and I think I did a good job looking out for it. Again, this is why you should shop at consignment stores, because you will learn things that will help your business. Number 38. See, this is why this is so fun, because so many of these come from so many different places. And this came actually from a Quick Lots box that I ordered long time ago. Well, it seems long ago now. It was like early last year, and this was like their premium box where I think you get like 5 things for $300 or something like that. And my box was pretty good. I got like a New Tag McDougal dress and a few other things, and I got this New Tag Balenciaga flocked BB logo long sleeve top. This was like a very thin, very flimsy, just like, to me, it kind of reminded me of like a Lululemon, like one of those like second skin, like long sleeve workout tops. It was like translucent and had the little B logos throughout. But I guess I got pretty lucky And this sold for $250, which was my full asking price, in 10 days on Tradesy, and it did not get returned. So I got it for $50, sold for $250, net profit of $140.03. So that Quick Lots box worked out for me. I know people have a lot of opinions about Quick Lots. I'm not here to say they're not true and you should, spend your money at Quick Lots. I'm just saying that I have done it 2 or 3 times now, and I profited every time. I'm not endorsing them, but that's just what happened with me. And number 37. So this dress did come from a completely free donation. This was like before I was doing YouTube or anything. Otherwise, I would have definitely documented this entire process on a video, but I think basically someone's mother had passed away and they contacted me saying, will you just come pick up all of these clothes that we've boxed up? I had to get my husband to go with me to take his truck, and we filled up his truck bed completely full of boxes, and I was literally out in my apartment parking lot at midnight, and it was very cold because it was too much like stuff to bring in our apartment. So I was just like, I'll just sort through it down here. But one of the very best things that was in there, I mean, most of the things that were in there were like things that I tried to just consign or send a thread up, like most free inventory is going to be, right? However, there was this vintage 1970s Gunny Sacks by Jessica McClintock corset muslin gown. How pretty is this? And this is my first time ever having this. I undervalued it for sure. I think if I found this now, I would probably price it at $300, but this sold for $185, my full asking price, in about 45 minutes. So hindsight's 2020. So that's a free cost of goods. So I had a net profit of $140.55. Such a pretty like festival dress. Okay, number 36. So I got these from a consignment store, and I usually don't pick up frame. They just can't, the jeans just can't provide you with enough profit, even if you got them for free, but these were really cool overalls. They were just like really streamlined, trendy, and current. They had like a flare leg. They're actually called the Frame Palazzo Wide Flare Leg Bell Bottom Dungaree overalls. They had them at a consignment store for $20. I listed them for $185, and they sold for full asking price on eBay in 1 week, giving me a net profit of $140.84. And I was shocked. This is like, I don't even know if that would happen again. This was just like right buyer, right time. So frame overalls, not even all frame overalls, but these with the flare leg, definitely keep an eye out for those. Number 35 was the Zimmerman Alia high-waisted white floral shorts. I got these for $35 from some jabroni who didn't know what they had. Sold them for $220 in 1 week for a net profit of $141.00. So when is the last time you've profited $140 on a pair of shorts? So really happy. I'm always looking for Zimmerman. Number 34, got from a consignment store. I had never heard of this brand before, but you could tell it was really high quality. It was this Holland Cooper, the classic cape equestrian, oversized wool leather black. I guess I put all my keywords at the end there. But I paid up for this $75 because I could tell that it was very good. It's a UK company, and it's been worn by the royals. And I sold it in 1 week on eBay for $220. So my profit was $141. Number 33 was that other Zimmerman Corsair Flutter set that I was telling you about that the same girl purchased. So I got them for $90, but the top and the bottom put together. Sold them for $280, which is the crazy part because I sold the set for $280. Then I turned around and sold just the shorts for $225. So really happy, and that's why Zimmerman is in high demand. So So net profit of $142.57. Number 31 was actually from Zara, if you can believe it. It was this Zara real lambskin leather fringe overshirt festival jacket. I got this at a consignment store for $45. I had just never seen anything like it before, and unique stuff can sell very well. So this took about 43 days to sell, but it did sell for $226 on eBay, which gave me a net profit of $142. Can you imagine something from Zara selling for $226? That's crazy. At number 30, we have a tradesy sale actually that did not get returned somehow, because I just pretty much expect tradesy to get returned nowadays. It was this Tory Burch Bombay Tea small crossbody bag with this gold chain. They had this in like a container on the ground of a bunch of other bags. And I don't really know a ton about purses, but I was looking through this because I had a lot of extra time, and I was like, oh, this is like in pristine condition. I liked it. I actually used it once before I sold it. $24 for this thing. I turned around and sold it in 1 month for $235, which gave me a net profit of $143.16. Tory Burch, man. I've made a lot of money off Tory Burch, I gotta say. And number 29 was this understated leather, a slick suede moto jacket. So I paid up $80 for this at a consignment store, but I had just heard of this brand before. I had never found it. And then I saw it and I realized, ooh, this is actually made in Austin. That's cool. And I actually sold it on Instagram via Noise Off Bazaar, which they are still on Instagram, but they've since moved to their own website, like their own, basically their own selling platform. So that's pretty cool, but it's also kind of sad because they raised their fees a lot. I digress. I bought it for $80, but I sold it for $250, and the only fees that I paid was a very minimum PayPal fee because I didn't go through like Poshmark or eBay or anything. So I profited $143.18 on that one. Next up was this new without tag Tory Burch Paulina dress, which when I was looking at comps for it, I saw that it was worn by Kate Middleton and that it was very sought after. So those royals, they really will ramp up the prices for things. If you ever see them wearing something that you are looking up that you have in front of you, then it could be worth getting. So they had this priced for $50 at a local consignment store. I sold it for $242. I actually went back and forth with this one girl who really liked it. We landed on $242. It sold in 3 days. So I made a net profit of $143.60. Okay, number 27 was this new without tag Zarina Sophie silk cotton blend tiered ditzy floral midi dress. And this one, it just stood out. It looked so pretty. I loved this one. I would have like worn this for myself. I love colors like this, but again, got this at a consignment store. They had only priced it at $26. And when I looked up comps, I saw that it was pretty sought after. So I ended up selling it for $214 on eBay for a net profit of $145.09. Yes. Okay, number 26. My first time finding Acris Punto anywhere. I had definitely heard of it from just watching other YouTubers, and I actually found this at a super random, it wasn't even a Goodwill. I think it was just called like Texas Thrift or something. Literally the only thing I found there was like a couple of figs scrubs and this, and it was a new with tags, and they had it priced at $2.99. I sold it on eBay. It took 3 months, and I had pretty much given up all hope on it, but it sold for my asking price of $185. So that gives me a net profit of $147.40. So I'm just glad it had a stock photo. Number 25, this is something that I purchased in one of those ThredUp partner kits. This one was for Reformation. I decided to spend my credit on, some of my credit, on this Holland long trench coat in brown. So I spent $20 on it and I sold it for $210 in 9 days for a net profit of $148. Reformation sells so well, especially if it's recent style and new with tags. Every single time I've had Reformation that's new with tags in a recent style, it sells in less than 5 days. So if you're going to do, well, the thing is, if you're going to do a ThredUp partner kit, I would do like Reformation, Kuyana, or Christy Dawn. They all sell super fast. So just make sure that you don't spend a lot of money on things that you send in, because you are buying these things retail price. That's why I only use ThredUp partner kits with free inventory that I send them. Okay, number 24 was this Gal Meets Glam dress, which if you don't know, Gal Meets Glam is a discontinued brand. They no longer make it. So if you find it, it's could be likely that some people are after it. And there's plenty that don't sell well at all. I have this one jumpsuit that like literally I couldn't give away. But this was one of the sought after dresses. So I found this for $16 new with tag in perfect condition at a Goodwill. And I sold it for $200 in 1 day for a net profit of $150.02. So Gal Meets Glam. This gal met some glam when she got this dress. Number 23, I actually randomly got on ThredUp. ThredUp in the last like year or so really ratcheted up their prices, so I very rarely even look on there. I don't even remember why I was. I guess maybe I was just doing some online shopping that day and I was like, well, let's go see. They just had this pink lamb leather like pencil midi skirt, really undervalued at only $65. I mean, pretty much anything leather Veronica Beard is going to be worth a lot. I mean, this retailed for like $700, I'm pretty sure. Sold it for $257 in 20 days on actually Mercari, if you can believe it. There actually are people with money on Mercari, so that's weird. But anyway, that gave me a net profit of $150.55. So I love Veronica Beard. It's my favorite brand ever, but that one was a good one. Okay, this one at number 22 is a really fun one. So I went with my friend and fellow reseller, Allie, to this citywide Austin estate / garage sale at the convention center, actually. And I only got a couple things, but one of them I was automatically in love with. It was this really unique green Moschino cow crossing skirt set. It was 100% wool. It had these really cute like road crossing sign appliques, and I probably could have sold this for more, but that's okay because I only paid $65 for this set and I sold it for $264 on eBay, giving me a net profit of $151.81. That one was so cute. I love that one so much. Okay, number 21. Okay, this one I actually got from The RealReal, and I believe that they had priced this as a mistake, which they do more often than you would think because they have thousands upon thousands of items, and sometimes they make a mistake. They had this price at $37, and the reason I also think it was a mistake was because they did not have it marked as new with tag, but when I received it, it was new with tag, and this actually sold in 1 month for its full asking price of $250. So I was so happy when that sold, and I made $155.55 on that dress. So pretty, just like open back, wine colored. I love that so much. I wish I could see pictures of all the people who buy my like pretty jackets and dresses. I wish I could see pictures of them wearing it. That would just make me very happy. Okay, number 20 was this Veronica Beard set. It's called the Utah Jacket and Ording mini skirt. I actually came across this jacket, I think on Poshmark. Somebody had it really undervalued, and I was like, ooh. When I looked up stock photos for it, I saw that there was some bloggers wearing it with its matching mini skirt, and I thought that looked so cute. And I was like, wouldn't that be so cool if I could sell it like that? Like, I bet it would get a lot of attention and stuff, and it did. I actually found the matching skirt on eBay. So altogether for everything, I spent $200. It is a lot, but I did sell it for $375 via PayPal. Somebody contacted me and they were like, would you be willing to do it for only $375 if we go through PayPal? And I was like, sounds good, because I got a net profit of $160.78. Okay, number 19 was something that I got from a ThredUp Chrissy Dawn partner kit. This was the Frankie Cashmere and Llama blend oversized. Was it made of llama? Do people make things out of llama? I don't remember, but maybe. So I actually spent $60 on this because I actually spent a little more on there than the credit that I had. So even though it was with free inventory, I had to say that my cost of goods was $60. But it was purchased for $280 on Poshmark, which I knew that it would, because they were almost sold out when I bought it. And then once I had listed it, they were sold out. So I knew that people would be paying just a little less than retail to get this, new with tag and everything. So $280 in 1 week for a net profit of $164. Number 18 was another ThredUp Reformation partner kit. People really love Reformation linen, and they love matching sets. And this was both. It was the Clyde linen skirt and crop top set, and I actually spent $20 on this, sold it for $200, which gave me a net profit of $164.59. Oh, and I actually sold that via Instagram/PayPal as well, because someone reached out to me just like the last one and said, would you be willing to do this amount if you go through PayPal? Okay, number 17 was this new tag Veronica Beard Wit double-breasted blazer. And this was just a really cute, like pretty simple, but really cute. It had like this pearl button in the middle, and it was just cut really well. And in my online arbitrage video where I share a bunch of tips for how to source online, I talk about 2 methods, and one method is sorting by just in and being an expert on a few brands. And the other method is going into these brands and sorting by lowest price and just finding something that someone did a really job of listing, and so it hasn't sold yet, and you scoop it up and you list it the correct way and you sell it. So that's how I got this one. I got it for $70 with shipping and everything on Poshmark. Actually, it took about 53 days, but I sold it for $295 back on Poshmark, and I had a net profit of $166 even. So that is really good. That is the Veronica that we like to see. Number 16 were these Alexander Wang Corey Chelsea Oxford ankle boots with this really cool like rose gold cutout in the heel. I got these from a consignment store for only $38, and they were in excellent condition. Like the tops were flawless, just had like a little bit of like a couple days walking around wear on the bottom. So purchased for $38, sold for $252 on eBay. So I had a net profit of $167.61. It's funny because some Alexander Wang things, they don't look like much, but people really like that brand. It definitely has a following. So that only took 11 days to sell as well. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Number 15 is actually another Reformation coat. Look how pretty this one is though. It was new with tag Reformation York wool coat in this pretty, really pretty like gray and white check pattern. So good. So I actually paid $20 for this through a ThredUp partner kit, and I sold it for $225 on Mercari for a net profit of $175.68. Okay, number 14 was this, again, a Zimmerman. This is called the Allianne Billow Floral Linen Long Sleeve Maxi Dress. Some blogger, I guess one day I was just doing my normal, like, checking to see all of my saved searches on Mercari, checking to see if there's any new good stuff that I could snag, and I came across this on, I don't remember if it was Depop. I think it was actually Depop now. Yeah, I got this on Depop, and it was priced at $150, and that is an excellent price for a new with tag linen maxi Zimmerman. So, and it was pretty recent as well. So I scooped it up. I didn't even message them to ask if they accepted offers or anything. That was just a really good price, and I scooped it up fast. I then sold it 5 days later on Tradesy for $450 for a net profit of $177.80. So I just love Zimmerman so much, and I'm hoping to get more of it soon. Number 13, I actually sold again through Instagram and Noise Off Bazaar, so I didn't have to pay site fees. So I ended up profiting a little more, and I got this Christy Dawn Dahlia dress through a ThredUp partner kit again. So I actually spent $30 on it, sold it on Instagram for $220 for a net profit of $178.79. Number 12 is yet another Veronica beard. This was one of my favorites that I was so happy to have. It was Super Clueless, the movie, not just the plain adjective. It was this new tag Veronica Beard Miller jacket in this yellow plaid. So I got it for $80 on Mercari. It was back buried way low. Like somebody didn't put the style name. They took bad photos. They had it priced at like $65. So with tax and shipping, I only paid $80 for it. I sold it for $340, which I think I had it priced for like $450 just because it's kind of a sought after. The Miller blazer comes in a lot of different colorways actually, but this one was just kind of a rare one. So I got an offer for $340, which I snatched up immediately. And that gave me a net profit of $187.62. And our number 11 was covered last week, so I'll be brief, but it was from my own personal closet, and it was this new tag Johnny Was Azalea Silver Scroll and Sapphire Blue Velvet Bomber Jacket. So zero cost of goods because it was mine personally, so that is the reason why it is this high up on the list. I sold it for $235. I sold it for $239.25 on eBay in 17 days for a net profit of $195.09. And I knew when I bought this jacket that I'd be able to resell it. And I did. And so that all worked out. And then, let's see. Now we're down to the bottom 9. So number 9, I actually was lucky enough to find this at a Goodwill. It was this new without tag Filson alpaca linen. Alpaca wool linen. Linen. Does this have linen in it? This doesn't seem like it would have linen in it. Is that linen? So it was called the Filson Shaker sweater. I got it for $10 at Goodwill, and I sold it in 12 days on eBay for $257. People really like Filson, and they really like Filson alpaca. And my friend was like, don't lower the price on that because someone will come and they'll buy it, and she was right. And I had a net profit of $199.87 on a sweater that I got at Goodwill. So, you know, consignment stores are great and they're my favorite to shop at, but do not sleep on Goodwills either. It just takes a little longer to get good stuff, but good times, good times. Number 8, this was one of my favorite stories too. These are the Dr. Martens and Swarovski Crystal Zeta 10i strap heel boots. So I actually got these for $24 at a consignment store. Basically, they were not busy at all, and I didn't have any luck really finding much there. I think I had one thing that I was buying. So I asked the girls behind the register, because it kind of sucks when they have a bunch of stuff, like designer stuff behind the register, but you can't see it. Like you can't see what the brands are like, and it's not like you can ask them to go behind the register so you can just look at everything. So since they were so slow, I just asked, hey, is there any good stuff back there that I'm like missing out on, like designer stuff or whatever? And one of the girls was just like, well, these are Doc Martens. And I was like, what? Those are Doc Martens? And so I looked them up, and turns out that they retailed for $800 because they were from a 2011 collaboration with Swarovski Crystal. And right after I completed the purchase, I told them, I was like, look at this, where I had looked it up on my phone, and they just started laughing. They were like, wow, somebody really messed up in pricing those. And I got them for $24, and I sold them for $309 on eBay for a net profit of $210.84. Those rare docs, man. People love their docs. Number 7, this was like one of the all-time, you're just shopping and you see something and those chemicals rush into your brain where you're just so happy. And I had never found this brand before, but I really wanted to. And so I was just looking through the rack. I flipped through and I saw a new with tag Ace and Jig jumpsuit. It was only $24, y'all. So I didn't even look up comps. I purchased it because a new with tag Ace and Jig for $24 you are going to be able to profit on no matter what. I looked it up, and it was actually this special double gauze where they have one pattern on the outside and a different pattern on the inside. And it turns out that they only make so many of those double gauze patterns like each year. And this was that for a year. And I made sure to put that, how rare it was, in my description. And it sold overnight for $281 on eBay for a net profit of $215.03. I have never found Ace and Jig since, but that was an amazing day. Like, my friend was so jealous of me because she also shops there. And I mean, obviously it's just the roll of the dice, but that was amazing. Number 6 was another Zimmermann set. This was the Heathers off-shoulder top and short set. I actually did spend $114 on this, but I did sell it for $385 on Mercari, believe it or not, for a net profit of $215.05. And then number 4 was another one from a Christy Dawn ThredUp partner kit. So you're hearing about a ThredUp partner kits on this top sales list because a lot of this stuff was either completely free or next to free because I only send in free inventory. I just send a lot of it in at a time. So it was this new with tag Christy Dawn Brooklyn maxi dress. It sold for my full asking price of $300, and this was a zero cost of goods kit on that one. I sent in completely exclusively free inventory, so no cost to me. Sold it for $300 in one day on Poshmark. So that's a net profit of $252. So if you guys are getting free or really cheap, I guess bin stuff could work. I would definitely check out ThredUp partner kits. I recommend it. And now this is the top 3 sales. Number 3. So if you frequent any consignment stores in your city, I highly recommend seeing if they have an Instagram presence and if they post things to Instagram, because that is a great way to come by things as long as you are looking at it often and you can snag them first. So this particular consignment store, I saw them pop up on their stories. I called them and I said, those are mine. Can you hold them, please? And when I got there, they were beautiful. They had only been worn a couple times. They were in excellent condition. I actually only paid $114 for these Valentino pebbled calfskin rock stud single buckle block heel ankle boots. And these sold in 3 days on eBay for $485. So that was amazing. The buyer was happy when they received them and everything. They were real. It was amazing. I profited $294 on these Valentinos. If you can get rock stud stuff, especially boots for under $150, you can profit for sure. So hopefully something like that happens again at some point, because that was amazing. Number 2 was one of the things that I loved having in my possession and looking at. It was this excellent condition Gucci silk chiffon embroidered maxi gown. It was this lovely bright yellow color with these purple and violet crystals and this faux necktie thing. It was so gorgeous, and this retailed for like $8,000. I held on to it for 67 days. I paid $400 for it on Noise Off Bazaar. Usually I used to only sell on Noise Off Bazaar, but this one I saw for sale and I snagged it up, and people were like messaging me like, hey, if this doesn't work out, if it doesn't fit you, would you please DM me? And like 7 people messaged me that, and I was like, I'm not even trying it on, girl. Like, I'm selling it. So I ended up selling it for $1,005. So that's a net profit of $465. So I doubled my money. I actually got, like, in the first week that I had it listed, I got an offer for $1,800, and I wish I would have taken it because I later ended up taking $1,000. But I counter offered on that because they had one for sale on The Real for $3,000. So you live and you learn. But my number 1 sale for 2021, you guys probably know, was this Burberry black padded lamb leather and real shearling collar moto biker jacket. So I got this from Mercari from somebody who took awful photos. They had it priced at $220. I actually sold it on TradeZ in less than a month for $950. And I was on pins and needles that whole week after they received it, just expecting them to return it. Like, who orders a jacket for $1,000 on TradeZ? But they didn't return it, and I profited $524.24. So I hope to make more of those kind of flips in the future in 2022. More flips like that, please. But you guys, so that was my top 50 sales of 2021. I hope you had as much fun as I did. I had a lot of fun. Selling these things, getting them, looking at them, holding them, breathing them in. And I just hope for a lot more of this energy in 2022. And I wish you guys excellent sales as well. I will see you guys next week for my first ever sponsored video. So I'm very excited. If you didn't know, I'm a big time businesswoman now, apparently, and pretty sought after, pretty big deal. So please like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Thank all of you guys so much for your patronage. And I'm keeping all of your questions in a list to answer in a Q&A video sometime very soon. So keep it up. Thank you for all the love in the comments, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much. Bye.